Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. We are just leaving Bath, heading to the Malvern show, and we're going to do a Brit Stop overnight at a pub called the Red Lion in very near to Malvern Showground. I can't remember where, Spitz something. Anyway, sounded lovely, looks lovely, chap's very friendly. So that's where we're headed now, and should take us a couple of hours. That probably means 3. And then we're going to eat there. So cool. Nice to see you again. Cheerio.
Have you got enough crisps, Willie?
Yes, I've been into Marks and Spencer's. I always normally get beef and onion crisps from Marks and Spencer's because they are the best, as most beef and onion crisp connoisseurs know. However, today I opted for a ham and honey, I think, and a Worcestershire sauce flavoured crisp, and I left the beef alone. I don't really know why. Oh, and a sack of Marks and Spencer's what's it type things, because we're away for at least 3 nights, maybe 4 nights, and so you never know who else in the campsite may need a feed. I'm a sharer and a giver and a provider. Hunter.
Hunter-gatherer of crisps and pasties.
Yeah. We're in a place in the Cotswolds, we're just going through it, called Cockadilly, which we both thought very lovely. Sprayed some white spray on that one, so it made it a little bit less horrible.
We've just pulled into the Red Lion pub, which is about 15 minutes from Malvern, the showground where the show's going to be tomorrow. Plenty of room. Very nice so far. Let's go and see what the pub's like inside. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on.
Macaroni cheese awaits.
Ooh.
I don't know, I'm not saying I enjoyed it. Yeah, I tolerated it. I just think I can think.
Enjoying the jazz?
Very much. I'm very much into my jazz, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. Ronnie Scott's done that a few times.
Who?
I'll see. Ronnie Scott's in the old out of London.
London?
Yeah, London. Ronnie Scott's club, jazz club.
Okay.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Ah. Yeah, I've been there several times. I've jammed a few times. But,
What's your instrument?
my instrument of choice?
Mhm.
That would be your bongo.
You going to give us a bit of bongo right now?
I ain't got me bongos.
Oh.
But I could do some. My other instrument, of course, is the ukulele.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Horny Old Road.
Horny old road.
Is that a horny old road?
Yeah, I think so. Horny old road. Cheers, thank you.
Wristbands.
Thank you.
Very nice wristbands.
Yeah, look like they're not those horrible plastic ones.
Oh, good, the silky ones.
Silky.
I can wear a silky one.
Schmoove. And more importantly, we've got some cheese biscuits,
Oh!
the alcohol-free gin thing.
Oh, for goodness sake.
But that's right, because I've just bought a bottle of gin.
I like it when the cheese melts though.
Yeah, that's lovely. I'm happy with it.
Yes, thank you.
More knows
People.
I'd have anything. I love it. I love Cars biscuits. You put my wristband on, please. We've got a very sad window. It's all whiny. It's sort of like it's had the last of its days. Can't take any more. Listen. That's window chat. There was a huge rainstorm last night, so everything is sopping wet. I'm guessing later it'll be muddy. This is the American motorhome section on the left, and here is the blue badge section. Some really lovely American things here. I love that school bus. That looks cool as anything. Called Schoolie. There's our little camper van over there. Excuse the hushing of my leg. I've not yet put my prosthetic socks on, so my leg's not fitting well. But I've been sent out with the camera to get some shots while it's nice and early. Alright, so I've just walked from up there to this bit, and here you have the showground shop, which is already open, and it's quite early, it's not 7 o'clock yet. And I'm guessing more toilets over here, because I keep seeing people coming with their shower gear. But there's a cafe up there, but I don't know, that certainly wasn't open yesterday. And in the background you've got the Malvern Hills, looking pretty darn good. And then just over here you've got the food area. So we had a coffee here last night and met some of our followers. Really lovely couple from Somerton. There's a good mix of food here actually. And I don't think yesterday, which was Thursday, most of it was probably closed, but a few bits had opened. Good fish and chips down there, we checked those out ready for consideration, and they were really good. That's another entrance there into the show. And there's lots of marshals on the go already, bombing about in their little buggies, just keeping it all nice and tidy. Oh, this is really well stocked, isn't it?
Thank you, it's all best.
Do you do it for all the shows?
Yeah, so we're currently based on a showground here.
Oh, that's brilliant.
For the show, but it moves around the showground depending on which show it is. So the lads here hook it up to the tractor for us.
Drag you around.
And drag us around the showground, yeah.
That's great. Colour gas there, which is handy. A lovely little garden here commemorating the RAF, I guess, who were based here, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what goes on in all these hangars. I think this is where the line dancing goes on. As an internationally renowned line dancer myself, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that later on. Tonya, this is my artistic shop.
It's a lovely morning and we're just going to go and have a look. We were going to try and have a look before I got too busy, but looking ahead it looks pretty busy already.
And it's not even 10 o'clock yet.
We're just admiring this quad. It's what is it? Viper 350 F1.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, thinking about getting one to tow along on the back of the motorhome maybe.
Yeah, definitely rather have that than an electric scooter, wouldn't you? So nice. How awesome is that? I love that. What a nice couple.
Yeah, really nice.
And
Is that
weirdly, from Cambridgeshire.
Cambridgeshire,
Everybody we
just
seem
up
to
the road.
talk to seems to be within about 10 miles of where we sort of hang out.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning. Gorgeous.
Beautiful, yeah, really nice.
Yeah,
I think it is. I think it
fingers
was yesterday afternoon was a bit weird, wasn't it? Didn't see that coming, but but no, I think we're all right now, hopefully. Have a lovely time anyway.
crossed. Is that your new toy then?
One of those, I'd
Yeah.
definitely consider that. We could get a trailer and put it on the back.
Morning.
Hi there.
This looks interesting.
Oh, get
Yeah, go on in if you want to, Jess.
Get a picture. Are these designed like for getting like motorbikes in or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Perfect. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, really lovely. What sort of money does this?
They're now about
Ish.
230.
230, I think. Wow.
We're selling this
Bespoke.
actual one. And
Yeah.
We want 189 for this.
I'll take a
Oh,
photo.
I'll put it all in that Sainsbury's badge, yeah.
Okay, this is the first van we looked in. I want this one, please. That's really nice. That shower. I'll take it.
Yeah, sorted. Yeah, so been going about 15 years now. So it all started with race vans, which we haven't got here. We haven't got a race van. But then this is like the next step up. This is the Explorer. So this carries 2 bikes, either road racing or motocross. Whereas we've just moved into this adventure market as well, which is like the 4-wheel drives.
Oh right, okay.
So that probably equates now to about 50% of the business.
Does
whereas
it?
Back in the day, it was all sports.
Yeah, so as more people want, you've
Yeah,
got more of a
yeah.
customer base for
Well,
these.
You start off building motocross vans, did you, or something?
Yeah, that's how it all started.
So what's special about these? Apart from the look, obviously, they look brilliant.
Yeah, that's it.
Look fantastic.
So it's completely off grid. So we've got all their batteries as well, Fogstar batteries. You'd probably go about 30 days.
30.
30.
Amazing. This is hog roast. We're just getting a bacon back. And this lovely lady has kindly offered to crisp up our bacon for us, which is really good. Thank you. Bacon, Willie. This is proper crispy.
Cheers, you're a star.
Proper
Thank you.
crispy bacon.
So I pay this end,
Thank
or?
you. We decided not to bring their barbecues this weekend because the room they take up, we've got a gas and electric one. They don't take up too much room, but they still take up room, and that's invaluable in a small van.
Come to mine, mister. Come to me, my friend. Come to me. Come to me, waspy.
And put it
There you
under
go.
there.
Maybe.
There's 2.
No.
Apart from the wasps, buying a really nice crispy bacon back. No clear up.
I'm more bothered by this bloody gnat than I am a wasp. Have you got the wasp in there?
No.
Let Tufty go. Come on, Tufty, fly. Fly, my friend. There he goes.
I'm about to be.
It's lovely. Brown Bird and Co. They do the real top quality, real classy, real wonderful finish. Look inside of there.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so any of your sewing needs, come and find this lady.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm known as the sewing machine lady. I've always got my machine with me, so I'll do it.
That's
Oh, good
great.
for you.
Well done, thank
Nice one.
you.
Lovely chatting to you.
Bye.
Cheers, have a good weekend. There's some serious fringes.
Set up my own in Montana, places like that. You have this whole massive open range that the cattle got together, all the ranches, to do a roundup in the fall, which is like going on. And all the cows, young calves. And then each one's got their own massive thing. So you have several of these for camps, where everything's all cooked for them, everything's on for them, everything's done. They'll come back here, did it all.
Yeah.
So you just told me that basically you've got semi-flexible on your roof.
Yeah.
Is it a pop top roof?
No.
No, okay. And semi-flexible's given up.
Yes.
So what happens, certainly in the earlier generations, they give up after 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
We do a range, this is sales time, we do a range of only 2 in the semi-flexibles. So we have a 100 watt one and we have a 200 watt one.
So are these new? Are they advanced?
These are a new generation.
Right.
But they still have those inherent problems that semi-flexible with. We will give you 3-year warranty to swap out product on this.
Yeah.
So we're getting you beyond those 3 years, which most people are used to.
Yeah.
But it's never going to be a long-term.
Okay.
fit. They look good, they fit flush.
And what would you say to people that say just stick them straight on top of a dead one?
You can do, but you've got to really scratch up the surface. That's an ETFE surface,
Yeah.
and it's not designed to have anything stuck to it.
So you wouldn't get the same,
Constantly try to unstick itself.
and you wouldn't get the same issue like because it's not getting much ventilation. It's sticking to something that's already frazzled.
It's
It
still
would
going
make
to
it
get very
worse.
hot, but you don't need, if it's a good panel, you shouldn't need to add ventilation to it.
Right. Okay.
It sticks down,
Yeah.
it should cope with what it's got.
Right.
If you've got metal in the back of them, which these don't, then that obviously works as a heat soak and will just continue to build up heat.
Okay.
These don't do that.
Right.
So say we give you 3 years, we're pretty confident with that. After that though, yeah, we can't say.
Okay. And the other sort?
So rigid panels.
Yeah.
Some people now put rigid panels over the top of them. If you've got a pop top roof, not always, you haven't got the space. If you've got a larger roof space and it's not on a pop top, then yeah, put a rigid over the top. We've done that for a few customers.
So there's no reason to take a faulty flexi one off.
Apart from cosmetic reasons.
Okay, that's good to know.
If you want, when you take the flexible off, it's going to leave a lot of burnt looking paint, if not
Yeah.
remove some of the paint.
Yeah.
Depending on when it failed and how hot it got. Rigid panel over the top, you're not going to see any of that, but you might still have it. If you put the rigid panel over the top of the flexi, you're not seeing any damage then. You just put a panel over the top. And it should be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Flexi on flexi, like I was saying with the glue, doesn't always bond very well. So you have to get really good sandpaper and really rough that up to get a good adhesion to it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I have seen it done.
Okay. So what sort of warranty have the rigid
So
ones
our
got?
rigid ones, we give you 10 years straight out of the box, but you should get 25 years out of the rigid panel.
Right.
What you will get is the panel will slowly degrade. So after the first 2 or 3 years, you'll see a 1%, 2% degradation. We normally say 80% original power at 20 years.
Okay.
So 100 watt will give you 80 watts at year 20 to 25.
Right. Okay, so our Flexi is 120 watt.
Okay.
So what would be a good replacement for that?
See, I'd work it the other way.
Right.
How much power are you using? And then I can make sure you buy the right panel.
And also how much size we've got available, I guess.
Well, yes, the
Yeah.
size of the roof,
Yeah.
it's going to make quite a big difference to it. But if you've got a bigger van, so a crafter or something like that, then you've normally got a lot of roof space. Unless, of course, you put lots of roof lights in there,
Yeah.
satellite dishes and stuff.
Ours is quite
Yes.
limited, actually, isn't it?
Ish, not too
You have to
bad.
measure it. Do you have
Panels
a...
can go obviously front to back or side to side.
Yeah.
Doesn't make too much of a difference. And then it's down to the look and the size you want to go.
Okay.
We go from a 40 watt and a 65 watt, which are good for sort of small off-grid projects, lighting up sheds, containers, that type of thing. As soon as you get to a caravan, you've got to look at, or motorhome, 100 watts is just going to keep your fridge running in the summer. It's
Well,
not going to do much more.
We're living in the van, so we're charging up laptops and cameras and batteries and everything.
Okay, so you've got then a completely different power requirement. Are you
Yeah.
able to be off-grid all the time? or some of the
Mostly.
time?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay, so you'll most probably, again, I don't know your usage, you just come over. I would say you want a minimum of 200, most probably 400 to 600.
Okay, would our wiring that we've got already accommodate that, or would we have to have it rewired?
I don't know because I can't see your wires.
Okay.
Generally, you want to be looking for 200 watts, you've got to be looking at least 2.5 millimetre core. A lot of panels come with what we call MC4 cables, so they've got a 4mm cable, so you'd be okay.
Okay.
Without seeing yours, I can't really say if the cable's okay.
Does it say that on the cables? Or...
Should do on the outside of the cable, it should give you roughly how big it is, and then you can look up on the internet if that will take the current, the amps you're looking at pushing down it.
Okay. So how much is a 200 watt rigid?
So a 200 watt rigid at the show here today would be £219 from us. That's just the panel, and then we have full kits which include an MPPT Victron controller, and they start from 286. And
Okay,
they
so
give
we've
you
got
the
that
glue and
already.
everything, Yeah. You've got the controller,
Yeah.
so it'd just be mounts and the panel you'd require.
Okay, so what else would we need? Mount wise?
Mount wise,
Yeah.
again, it depends on how you want to mount it.
Yeah.
So if you come over here, we go from your simple plastic corners, and this comes as a complete kit with a gland. You can use the Z brackets. These are very simple, but you've got to screw them down.
Don't want to be doing that. That's just Sikaflex, is it?
Yeah, these are 6 flex.
Right.
Glue. Then we do a plastic aero, and then we've got what we class as a large aero, which gives you a 30 odd mil gap at the bottom there.
Yeah.
So you've got lots of airflow underneath. But over the years, we've now developed a lot smaller. So we've now got a 10 mil gap underneath, which is enough to get your cable out.
Yeah.
But it means your solar panel, when stuck to the roof, is only 45 mil from the roof to the top of the panel.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
keeping it low profile. Great for some of those people that have got pop tops,
Yeah.
so they can still get into the car parks. It doesn't take them over the 2.1
Got ya.
or whatever is needed.
Okay.
So these simply bond down. So you glue them down onto your roof with like Sikaflex or the equivalent, and then they bolt on.
Oh,
to
that's
the panel.
lovely.
So it gives you a nice sleek look, and it's very low profile.
Okay. So we need to see what space we've got then.
Yep, so first of all, measure your space, allow for brackets as well.
Yeah.
And then you can work from backwards from there to say that's the size panel I want. Or the other way is obviously work out your proper power requirements and go from there.
Okay.
You might find you're scared and you end up with a lot more panels, but if you're not using the van during the day much, it's storing all that power anyway.
Yeah.
It's only if you're using it all the time that becomes a problem. Then you drain your batteries flat.
Okay. Thank you. That is brilliant
Oh, it's brilliant.
information.
It's better.
And these, I take it these just go in the original cup holders.
Yes.
So you still got a cup holder and another cup holder, is that it? So it's,
Yes, you do get quite a few vans that have only got one cup holder,
well,
which isn't actually a lot of use.
we've got two, but it's height restricted, isn't it?
Yeah, so it comes underneath the...
Yeah, goes in sort of
dash
under all of
comes
that.
up and out.
Okay. You take that and you just simply use your thumbs and it just comes out. Sell those two to you and we'll get some more stock out in a second.
All right,
So just £30 then that'll be.
all right, cheers, thank you. can't
Don't
see
have
them. Can I have 2 singles, please? 2 single 99s? Actually, can I have one without a flake, please? Thank you. We're going to hover by that fence in a minute. Cheers, thank you.
I want someone to put my coffee mug when the seats are in like driving
Oh
position.
yeah, of course. Yes, because an ordinary standard mug. Would you like to pass it to me, please? No, we'll do a demonstration. So a communal garden coffee mug. So a bit awkward, you know?
Very.
Yes, very.
It's not going to work.
No. Whereas the Mugatron 5000
Doesn't work either.
Yes, it does. Well, it will. So that goes in there like that. And then
Well, that's rubbish.
oh dear. Are we doing something stupid there?
Probably. Usually.
Okay, so for an honest appraisal of our genius,
Will was just going to take these back.
I was going to take these back.
Throw his toys out of the pram because they didn't work.
I still kept the receipt, and the lady was lovely, and I didn't really want to do that because I don't like doing that. But nevertheless, if they didn't work, they didn't work. However, Tonya then
I
got
said,
hold
can
of
I
it.
have a look, please?
I said no.
And we think that maybe by twisting these
I
makes
did-
the lugs come out more.
I discovered that
Hence, a
did that.
tighter fit. You did not.
Too tight?
No. Could go a little bit more.
Really?
Yep. So going in. Right, that's as far out as it'll go.
Okay.
Okay, in a little bit. Now it works, Willie.
There you go.
It's fixed.
Something else I've mended.
You didn't mend it. So it's adjustable, so you can get any size cup in there, or bowl.
Yeah, it goes massively
That's
big, doesn't
really,
it?
really good. And they were... Who sold those to us? So 2-in-1 multi-function holder. Sold by...
Good for another day?
Good for another day. No, point 17. Joey Dunlop. Wiz logo. Just see the Wiz logo. Look.
Oh yeah,
That's cool, isn't it?
that's very cool. Yeah, so we've seen them in the one size. I don't know if you can get the smaller sizes as well.
We've got the 50 seconds.
Yeah.
We've got 100 seconds.
Right.
Obviously, one lasts twice as long as the other, but doesn't
Yeah.
cost twice as much. They've got a 15-year shelf life,
Right.
so there's no servicing, no maintenance. You just got to make sure all your parts are still there. Inspect them regularly, perhaps. But there's no ongoing maintenance and pressure testing like a normal fire extinguisher because it's not under pressure. Use it on any fire type. So you haven't got to worry about picking up the wrong fire extinguisher and making things worse. You can use it in a confined space. It's not going to harm you because there's no mess or damage, unlike powder, which is highly corrosive.
Okay.
If you breathe that in large quantities, you will end up in hospital. Whereas this, if you breathe it in, you're not going to be harmed.
So what is it?
What it is you basically remove the top cap, take off the bottom cap, and there's an abrasive surface there. You strike the top cap like a large safety match. That causes a chemical reaction, and the solid resin inside starts to turn into a gas and works its way down like a candle. As I say, you've got over 50 seconds of usage on this model. You point what comes out, which is a visible gas, which is mainly nitrogen, that's the propellant. Point it at the fire.
and you can see on our videos here that how effective it is. If you don't want to tackle the fire yourself in an enclosed space, you can activate it, throw it in the area, shut the door. It will engulf the whole area with the gas to work for you, so you're taking yourself away from the risk. Yes, that's a fire safety stick. We are Gloss Fire Action.
Lovely, thank you very much. So this is your Custom Mattress.co.uk, and you are?
I'm Steve.
Hi Steve.
We've got Lauren there helping a customer there, and we've got Kev chatting away. We're a relatively new business. We're in our second season, and our mattresses have proved to be really popular. And we concentrate on quality and comfort with good value. So we've got everything from a low profile memory foam mattress, which is perfect for campervans, up to a luxurious pocket sprung mattress, which is just like a mattress made in your own.
And that's what you've got examples of the depths here.
Yeah, so you've got a layer of high density foam at the bottom. You've got a 2000 nano pocket springs, memory foam layer and a gel foam layer. So everything's thrown into that, and it's a super luxurious one. Ordering is dead easy, so you can either give us your dimensions and we'll make them to those dimensions, or we can do a template where you draw around your existing mattress and we'll make it to that. Turnaround time's about 3 weeks. We'll give you a call, say, are you in the next day? And then we'll get a courier to drop it on to you.
Fabulous. So we're looking at probably this sort of depth one in our van, which that's just memory foam, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's the same high density foam base and a memory foam on top. And this is super light. It's got a low profile, so if you've got a mattress that's sitting over a garage and you've got limited headspace, this is perfect because it's very light and it's got a low profile, yet it's very small.
That's brilliant. So we will be going back to the van now, measuring up and hopefully putting an order in. Very exciting. Well, I have really enjoyed this break at Malvern.
I've had a horrible time.
You have? No, it's been lovely. It's been nice to get the awnings out and the chairs. It's been really relaxing, hasn't it? Not having to worry about where to park. Well, not that we do worry about where to park, but you have to think about it.
Yeah.
And just been able to completely settle. It's been really, really nice.
It's a great show.
Yeah, really good show. Met some lovely people. Met some really nice subscribers. They've come up and said hello, which has been lovely, hasn't it?
It was a real shock and a really
real
beautiful
surprise.
shock. And they,
because you do wonder, don't you? Or we wonder all the time.
I think 2 or 3 of them even let us take their photo. So we'll show them in a minute or later on in the video. And yeah, and to all the others that were too shy, and I totally get it because I would be, it was just great to meet you all, and it was really, really appreciated. And said lovely things, and it was very encouraging.
It touched our hearts.
Yeah,
so
it did.
Thank you.
Genuinely
Thank you very
did.
much. Yeah, so we're going to be packing up in a minute, putting it all away. So saying this has been really nice to be settled and unwind. It's also really exciting to pack up and start moving again.
Yeah.
So it's just been a nice, what's this been, 4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
4 days come straight off the back of a trip to Cornwall, didn't it? Yeah, it's been a good 10 days really.
So we've learnt, what have we learnt? That there are people that make really good mattresses when our mattress finally gives up.
Yeah.
We know where to go for that. We've talked to a lot of people about the solar panels, which you've obviously seen in the video.
Yeah.
But we're not doing anything right now because we haven't needed it in these last 4 days, have we?
No.
Our battery's still on 91%. So unless we were going to be off-grid for longer, then we'd think about it. But right now, we just don't. So we're going to hang fire a bit, aren't we?
Yeah, ditto on the mattress. So common sense for once kicked in, and I the day after we arrived here, I had a slightly bad back, so I immediately thought, oh, it's the camper mattress, and then remembered that I've been sleeping on that for 3 months now. So why would it be that? Then remembered that we messed around with our seats and played with them and had them going in all sorts of directions, didn't we? And so my driving seat is a slightly different one. I can't even remember what I ended up with, but it's more likely to be that, or our very low little children's chairs that we've now.
They're not children's chairs.
No,
I love these chairs.
They're comfy, but they're
beach
but what
chairs.
I'm saying is,
What
I don't.
Are they? Isabella beach chairs, but they're really good because you can have a lower windbreak and still be down behind the windbreak.
Yeah, hiding.
It's brilliant. They're really, really nice.
No, it's good. Yeah, so anyway, we don't think it's necessarily the mattress, although we probably will upgrade our mattress, and when we do, we'll definitely be using those guys. They were good.
Yeah, so while we've been here,
Just
we've
nice
taken
people.
the opportunity to take the mattress out, turn it over. It's in sections, but we've managed to turn it over.
To a better position, we think.
Yeah. And
Done a bit of housework, changed our sheets.
turned the mattress topper around, give it all a really good airing, and it all now looks lovely and flat and even, doesn't it, again?
It's nice.
And, yeah, ready to go.
We've enjoyed the music while we've been here. We've been up. We didn't actually do the line dancing, which was really
can't believe I
disappointed me
didn't
because
do
I was
that.
looking forward to that.
It was at the wrong time of day, wasn't it?
It
Sort
was
of nap
very
time.
sadly. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was at nap time. We realised that by the time we'd woken up after our afternoon naps, we'd missed it. So, but nevertheless, we went up late in the evenings, and on one night we had a very nice sort of relatively drunken night of pleasure and fun, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're real lovely people, and
But
it's
yeah,
all good.
it's such a good show. Not everyone, but a lot of people dress up as cowboys and be in the Western show.
Worth
And
coming to see.
if you like Western music, it's brilliant, and that goes on pretty much from lunchtime onwards, doesn't it? In the food market.
I think it's on tonight as well. So you
Yeah,
can
so-
stay until tomorrow morning, till 12 o'clock tomorrow. So
Loads of entertainment, loads of food, good food, loads to see at this show. Lots of stalls, lots and lots of vans.
yeah.
So yeah, a really
And
good one to come to.
We've noticed as well that a lot of the dealers that are here, from when we first got here to now, there's an awful lot of sold stickers. So it's good for the market. It's obviously still a vibrant market out there. Not that it makes any difference to us, but just nice to know people are getting into motorhoming and campervanning or upgrading or whatever. And we've spoken to some really nice people that are that have got different vans to us. We've looked at different stuff. Still stuck on our own van for now, aren't we? So. Yeah, it's been great. And the campsite's really good. So yeah, 4 days away with stuff to do, but no pressure to do anything, which definitely appeals to me. I think the only thing we bought is a fire stick, a fire extinguisher fire stick, which means we can dump our conventional one and have one of those fire sticks. That chap or that company are always at the shows and at the NEC and other places. And instead of weighing about 3.5 kilos, it weighs 1/4 kilo.
Shall I get it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
This.
Replaces a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. So you take off, hold it by the black handle, take off this cap, discard, take off this bottom bit which has the
Striker.
striker in, strike the top of the stick, point it at the fire, and it puts
It
fire.
inserts the gas into the fire and starves the fire of oxygen, I think.
Yeah.
And so most types of fire need oxygen to burn, so it takes it out and it doesn't do any damage. So whereas the powders that are in some fire extinguishers can be very corrosive. So very good for classic cars and classic motorbikes, because if you get a fire and you spray it with a powder, you've got powder in the carbs and in the fuel system and so on, whereas this doesn't. So good.
And brilliant for the camper van because it's really light and small.
Yeah.
So this is the 50-second one, so you can get 50 seconds and 100 seconds.
100
won't you,
seconds,
which is
yeah.
about that much more,
Yeah.
probably.
For our little area, we think that's enough.
And also, really good, you can ignite it. If you've got a fire in the van, you can ignite it, just chuck it in the van, shut the door, and it carries on.
The gases do their work.
Yeah, fills the van up with the gas, which puts the fire out, apparently.
So-
Hopefully we'll never have to try it, but it's really good to have, just in case.
So we bought that, and I've just been in this morning, and bought some USB leads.
Yeah.
We've chucked away all of our old USB leads, because they were all USB 1s. We've replaced with USB 3s for faster, better charging and data as well for Tom when she's doing the videos. I don't think we bought anything else. A lot of food. We bought an awful lot of
Cup
food.
holders.
Oh yeah, we bought some little cup holders. They're cool. I think they're probably in the video. And we've educated ourselves on a lot of other things, haven't we? We tend to have most things, and because we live in the van, we're very conscious of not buying more stuff, because we're now thinking. We went to watch Urban Motorhomer do a couple of talks along with Tash from Beyond Bricks, and they were really interesting, and they were making points about storage, and we've already come to this conclusion. We need to go back to our storage and probably start shedding a load more stuff.
Get
So we
rid of
don't need
storage.
to add more, so we've got to buy
Yeah.
really carefully now.
And even though we've only been living in the van for 3 months-ish,
Yeah.
we've already started to creep in that we don't need.
Yeah.
So I've had a bit of a rummage yesterday and this morning. We've already got 2 big bags to get rid of.
Yeah.
Don't want to take them to the unit anymore, so it's either going to be charity
Given away.
or given away. We don't want to be accumulating.
Yeah.
It's a good exercise.
So even though we thought we were on top of it, thanks to Darren and Tash for reminding us to keep on top of it, because we'd already started to like chill a little bit, and started to get stuff. Tom's just printed me up a load of new T-shirts, so I've got 6 new T-shirts. But I haven't checked out the old ones, and I need to do that. So.
Yeah, and the unit that we've got is very cheap. It's very, very reasonable for the amount of storage space we have. But still, we're tending to continue to dump things at the storage unit, so that, like a house, is just filling up.
Yeah.
So we need to stop that and start getting rid of it, because we've got a bed there, for example, which was quite expensive. It's really nice, and we thought we'd keep it just in case. But then last time we went over to the unit, it did feel a little bit damp, didn't it?
It's going to get damp, yeah.
So it's not going to last, and the money you're paying each month to keep it there, you might as well just get rid of the bed now, save the money that you're spending on the storage unit, and put it towards a new bed if and when you need it, if you decide to move back into a house.
Yeah, and we've got loads of IKEA Kallax units and stuff, so we're hoping that a family member, Tom's daughter and her husband, they might need those. They're just about to move house, so we might be doing some trips up and down to Cornwall to deliver those and anything else they want, really.
So we are that confident about this at the moment.
The big test is if we get rid of our bed, because it was so expensive and it's so nice.
Yeah.
That once we let the bed go, that's
it.
That's
then.
the final decision.
I'm 100% this life.
Yeah, I am. All of our friends, our valued friends and some of our family have said with a little bit of glee in their voices, of course, it'll be a different story in the winter. And it will, of course, but we've done some cold days, and our theory is we can heat it up in the winter much easier than we can cool it down in the summer.
And it's a very small space to heat.
Yeah.
We've
So
got
we
a
think we'll
very
be fine.
good heating system, so yeah. But we'll see. We're
Yeah.
obviously not
We'll never say
expecting
never.
it to be lovely, but we'll see how we get on.
Why wouldn't it be lovely?
No reason.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I honestly think it'll be fun, because we think about everything, and I think we thought about this, and we've watched other people. You know, we're not the pioneers at this by any shadow of the imagination. We are, a lot of the stuff that we're doing is stuff we've picked up from other people. So watch all the other channels, because there's some good people out there, especially Darren, urban motorhomer, and Tash and her husband from Life Beyond Bricks, let alone John and Mandy. Loads of them that do this, and they do it really well, and they're really experienced at it. So thanks to all of them, because they've helped us tremendously, haven't they? We've been watching them since before we bought the van. I was going through my phone yesterday, and I've got notes that I made way before we even purchased the van, of places to go, ideas and stuff that I would have probably gleaned from them at that stage, and Bob and stuff, different people. Yeah, cool. Anyway.
So thank you for watching and sticking with us, and for coming up and saying hello. It's been brilliant. So please continue to watch, and if you can work out how, please subscribe. We just want to make 1,000, don't we? 1,000 subscribers sounds a lot more than
We wanted to make 100,
hundreds.
so if we make 1,000,
Well, we wanted to
we're
make 10, then it was 50, then it was 100, 500, so 1,000's the next goal. So that would be great.
Be good. It's all a surprise to me. It's always a surprise when I come home from work and Tom says I've finished another video. And it's taken like so long and so much upload time and download time. It's like, God, I'm glad you're doing it, because my patience probably would have run out a long time ago. So thank you to Tom. She does a great job.
As long as you're enjoying it, and that's all that matters. And it means that we can remember what we did last week, so it's all good.
That's useful.
So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.